All right, so I have had a couple glasses of wine. It's called Bar Dog. It's Cabernet Sauvignon. Look, it looks like my Monomo. Yeah, that's why I bought it. I'm a sucker for labels. And I have cats and dogs that you will probably hear barking, but I am tonight going to talk about Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone, or the Philosopher's Stone if you're British. But we are American and they thought we were too stupid to know what philosophers were, so we have sorcerers instead. I am an avid fan of the books. I was when they came out. I started reading about the time the third one, Prisoner of Azkaban, came out. And I really enjoyed the books. And I worked at a movie theater when the first couple of movies came out. I was very excited for the movies. I had all the movie posters in my dorm room in college. Very excited. And the movies came out, and the movies are okay. They're okay. They're decent. But they cut out a lot of stuff. So, long story short, I have had a really terrible year, and 2 dogs died. Gallbladder surgery. My husband just had wisdom teeth surgery. I need money for medical bills. Someone send me some money. But anyway, yeah, it's been a terrible year, so I decided this was a good time to go back to Hogwarts. So I had a bunch of Audible credits that I hadn't used, so I got all of the Harry Potter books, and I'm listening to them. And as I finish a book, I'm watching the corresponding movie. So we are starting with The Sorcerer's Stone, which, by the way, the Harry Potter audiobooks, they're so good. Jim Dale reads them. He's delightful. He did the narration on Pushing Daisies. Show canceled way too soon. My finger moves slower on the camera than it does in real life. Anyway, so I'm going to be watching the movie. Well, last night I started watching the first movie and I'd had a whole bottle of wine and was drunkenly ranting about things. And then somebody said, hey, okay, the somebody was me. I was like, hey, I should make videos of this and post it on the internet so people can laugh at me because I don't give a shit. So anyway, this video is going to be my reaction to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. By the way, when you listen to like 20 plus hours of audiobooks with British narration, you will randomly break out in British accents at work. And your coworkers think you're fucking nuts. But you are, so it don't matter. Anyway, so let's get this thing started. Do 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 do. So I'm not gonna. I might post. Oh, what the hell? Let's flip it around. Okay, I should have said this earlier, but, you know, I'm just doing this off the top of my head. There will be lots of spoilers for the entire series of books and movies. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, then go fucking read them, because they've been out for like 20 years. Like, where have you been? What have you been doing with your life? Consider your choices. Anyway, spoilers will abound. So, we're at the first scene where Dumbledore is using his little light put-outer thing to take all the lights away, all the street lights away, and it's still really fucking bright outside, so what's even the point of this? Look, there's still like... I have to turn around. There's still like lots of street lights. What is the point? Why did he do that, other than it was in the books? Yeah, my house is a mess. Woo! And by the way, I have no idea how to edit videos, so this may be like really long or a bunch of really short videos. I don't know. So things they did right with the movies. Richard Harris's Dumbledore was inspired. I think he said he did it because his grandkids said they would never talk to him again if he didn't take it. I loved him in Camelot. Maggie Smith, fantastic as McGonagall. Robbie Coltrane as Hagrid, he was great. He was great. Like, most of the casting, they got spot on in these movies. I cannot complain. So, everybody shits on Chris Columbus for the first 2 movies because they are kind of cheesy. But he had the cheesiest books. And he had to build what the world looked like. Right? He had to create everything. What's this going to look like? Had to go through all the casting. Had to, you know, all of this stuff. So, I mean, it's cheesy. And I mean, he's not like, you know, the world's best director, but they did a really good job. So initially, remember I started watching this last night. I'm starting over, just for you nice people. I don't even know if anybody's gonna watch this audio show. They never really focus on the Dursleys in the movies very often. Like, just how fucking awful they are. They made this poor orphan child, their orphan family member, live in a cabinet under the stairs. I believe in the books it's infested with spiders. Like, what's the British version of Child Protective Services? Like, nobody checked on Harry. Nobody was like, hey, you got this kid that's got broken glasses and he's wearing clothes that are too big for him all the time, and I think he lives in a fucking closet. Like, nobody checked on him. Like, where's child welfare? Whatever the British version of it is. I don't know. So Dumbledore is leaving a note. Like, oh, here's the baby. Here's your little, very, very neat looking little scar. I mean, it's so neat. The music was really good in the movies, too. And I have not been to Universal Harry Potter World. I really want to go. Would someone like to give me money to go? Would someone like to take me? I want to go to there. So now we have Daniel Radcliffe, who I just noticed has blue eyes, and the whole book series is like, you have your mother's green eyes! He has blue eyes. What is this nonsense? I know the lamp behind me is making things look weird. Oh. Dudley's running up and down the stairs just to prove he's a dick. And they're taking Harry to the zoo, which, you know, they didn't really want to do in the book, but they had to, because the crazy old lady that, like, babysat him broke her leg. I don't remember. I just listened to it like 3 days ago. I forgot. Ooh, here's my skull. Alright, pausing until I have another rant. I made enchiladas. Woo. Okay, so Uncle Vernon says, like, he's seeing all these letters for Harry being delivered by owls, and he says, what a great day Sunday is! Because there's no post on Sundays, or, you know, in Alabama terms, mail don't run on Sunday. Do you think that owls, like, operate by the British postal system? I mean, like, we know the Dursleys are supposed to be dumb, but damn. Also, like, why don't the Dursleys want him to go to Hogwarts? You think they'd want to get rid of him? Like, as much as he's not around, just wipe their hands of Harry. You only got to see him for like 3 months in the summer and be done with it. But, like, Uncle Vernon is hell bent on he will not get his Hogwarts letter. Like, doesn't he want to be rid of him? I mean, that's how they're acting anyway. I mean, they've never done anything nice for him. Anyway.
Keeper of keys and grounds at Hogwarts. Of course, you know all about Hogwarts.
Sorry, no.
No? Blimey, Harry, didn't you ever wonder where your mum and dad learned it all?
What more?
You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what?
I'm a what?
Part 2, because I don't know how to edit videos. Why are they still using quills and ink? Like, did wizards not discover ballpoint pens? I know that wizards don't do all the things that muggles do. And, like, I'm on the 3rd book and Ron doesn't know how to use the telephone. Like, I get that shit, but, like, pens? Pens are very convenient. Wizards, you should have pens. Why quills and ink? It just seems really fucking stupid. Also, why do they need brooms to fly on? Like, can't they just, like, enchant themselves to fly? Like, oh, look, I can fly! Why a broom? Is it like, oh, we can be like the Wicked Witch of the West? See, you listen to enough Harry Potter audiobooks and you start talking British. Or you sound like a deranged Monty Python character. Oh, look at how much of my lipstick has come off. They are in Gringotts. And Hagrid is explaining to Harry, like, wizard banks. And he says that goblins are clever as they come, but not the most friendly of beasts. Why would Hagrid be a racist? Hagrid loves all magical creatures, but that sounded really fucking racist to me. Okay, started my rant on why Dumbledore is a dick. They're at Gringotts and they just found, like, all the money that Harry's parents left him, and it's like, motherfucker has broken glasses right now. Like, he's been wearing clothes that are, you know, his fat cousin's clothes. Like, he hasn't had anything for, like, a second of his life, and his parents had money the whole time. Like, Dumbledore left him with the most abusive, horrible people. And he's like, well, it's better than him being raised knowing he's famous. And I mean, yes, let's not spoil him. But good lord, like, what were you thinking? Again, where is British Child Protection Services? See, I'm ranting so much. Kitty showed up. This is Arya. Say hi, Kitty Manus. Hi, Kitty Manus. Her name's Kitty Manus because she doesn't respond to anything other than that. Thank you, James, my husband. She thinks that's her name, but she's Arya because she's always under your feet. Little Arya Underfoot. Again, I read those books. I watched the show. It's pretty good. Those books are never going to get finished. Ooh, Harry's at Ollivander's now, getting his wand. Oh, and he, like, doesn't interact with Draco Malfoy in Diagon Alley, like, at all. He doesn't meet Draco until they're about to get sorted. It makes no sense. Like, he needs to, like, instinctively hate Draco Malfoy, like, 3 different times. You know, he gets to Hogwarts and he's like, no Slytherin, no Slytherin, and he doesn't even hear about Slytherin until, like, 5 seconds before they get sorted. It's stupid. Okay. Say bye, kitty. Meow, meow. Okay, we're at King's Cross, and the Weasley twins have just showed up. And things I will never, ever forgive Joe Rowling for is killing one of the Weasley twins. And I never can remember if Fred or George dies in the last book, movie. And I don't ever want to know. But they were my favorite characters in the whole friggin' series. And to kill a twin, not just like they're brothers, but to kill a twin is just the saddest, meanest fucking thing I can ever think of. And as we've established, I read Game of Thrones. Like, yeah, Gurm likes to kill a lot of his characters, but twins? I mean, twins have sex in his books, but they don't die yet. I don't know. Are they going to kill Jamie or Cersei? I don't know. But killing Fred or George, excuse me, is like the meanest fucking thing I can think of. Anyway, we're getting on the train to Hogwarts. And things are going to happen. He's going to meet people like Neville, and Ron, and Hermione, and how many other people read the first, like, 4 books? I think it was what's the book? book 4, Goblet of Fire, where they have the Yule Ball, and Hermione's going to go with Victor Crumb, and he can't figure out how to pronounce her name. So, like, in the book, phonetically, it says Hermione, because all of us, including me, were saying Hermione, because we're Americans, and we don't know what the hell that word is. So, I've been educated. Why do British people say bogey instead of booger? Booger. Booger. Scabbers just showed up. So, was it the third one, Azkaban, where we find out that Scabbers was really an animagus and Scabbers has been a middle-aged man all along? And that he was a hand-me-down from Percy, one of the other Weasley boys. Like, he's been in the Weasley family for, like, I don't know, friggin' 11 years. So that, like, Ron the whole time has had this creepy, like, rat, this creepy old man as his pet that has slept in his bed. Like, ew! Ew. So many things, like, looking at them in hindsight are ew. Anyway, Hermione just showed up, and she's the best thing that ever happened to Harry Potter. And this whole damn series should have been like, Hermione Granger saves Harry Potter's ass again, and Hermione Granger figures out the damn solution to the puzzle. Oh wait, they cut that out of this movie because the patriarchy. Fucking patriarchy. Okay, they're talking about the sorting ceremony, which just reminded me. A couple of years ago, I showed the movies to my husband, and he can't ever remember what things are called, so he calls the sorting hat the decider hat, and that shit cracks me up every time I hear him say it. So now it's our running joke in the house. He's like, oh yeah, that's a decider hat. So they have those toys at Target now, and they have like a talking sorting hat, and he immediately like runs and grabs one. He's like, they've got the decider hat! So add that to your vocabulary. The sorting hat is now the decider hat. I need to stop banging the table because it looks like there's an earthquake. Anyway, all of this is in here. So, Harry Potter has come to Hogwarts! And there's Draco Malfoy. They got so lucky with these child actors that they are all actually decent by the time we get to the last movie. Draco's a dick. Draco's a dick because his parents are assholes, though. Anyway, I'm a Ravenclaw, which is criminally underrepresented in these series. Ravenclaws don't talk like that. We're nerds. We like to read things and study and learn and be artistic and with best. And they fuck up all our merchandise because do you know what the mascot of Ravenclaw is? I'll give you a hint. It's not a raven! It's an eagle! But all the Ravenclaw stuff that they mass produced has ravens on it. If you're going to screw up any house's mascot, it should not be the nitpicky nerd one. Just saying. Anyway, they're about to get sorted, or as James would say, decided. So, yeah. So why is Snape giving Harry fuck me eyes? Like, he's supposed to be mad at him, but like, let's back that shit up. Because like, Snape looks like he wants to bang the crap out of Harry. Oh, I backed it up too much. I don't know my own strength. There's the decider hat. Blah, 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 blah. Dumbledore can't clap. Look at that. Snape wants to bang the crap out of Harry. That is what those eyes are. That is not I hate you eyes. That is come fuck me eyes. Can we talk about how I'm still pissed that there's no Peeves in these movies? Oh, I went and put on lipstick. It's Jeffree Star. You're still on the property. It's blue. It looks black. I don't care. Why was Peeves not in the movies? Peeves was great. This is my wine stopper. It's a bee. So they really went hard on the uniforms in the first couple of movies and then really just gave up on that crap. Can we talk about how Snape is just a shitty teacher? Like, it's your first day of class. Why don't you know all these things, child who was raised in Muggle household? Like, in all the series, does Snape ever actually teach anybody anything? The gag with Seamus Finnegan always blowing himself up, like, starts in the first movie. This was in none of the books. Like, poor Seamus. He's just trod upon, just besmirched. James is home, so if you hear random things. So, James, what's the hat in Harry Potter?
The Decider hat.
The hat that they use to decide what houses they go to?
Yep.
Why do they call it that?
I don't know.
It's called, you're sure that's what it's called?
I didn't write this stuff.
What's it called?
The Decider hat.
Okay. It's their first day of flying class. I need you all to pick up your brooms and go up high and then come back down and softly land. Like, I would be scared to see what the wizard version of driver's ed would be. Oh, and the special effects in the scene are bad. Like, Neville flopping around on his broom is bad. It does not look good. Do you see that? Why is there a portrait of Anne Boleyn in Hogwarts? Was she really a witch? Ooh. But I don't think that's mentioned in any of the books. But that's really random. So we're at the Quidditch scene with Oliver Wood. And he just said, if you catch the snitch, you win. If you catch the snitch, you get 150 points. Which basically means you're probably going to win, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you win. But I've never understood that. Like, oh, you catch this. Oh, the other things are worth 10 points. The snitch is worth 150. Like, what the hell kind of sport is this? Now, granted, I am not good at the sports ball. Am I good at the sports ball, James?
Nope.
Do I know things about the sports ball?
Nope.
No, exactly. But I understand Quidditch, and I don't know why. Other than it's to make Harry into a Mary Sue because Harry's the best at all the things. Anyway, I changed to a different light setup because I was losing focus a lot on the other one, but I don't know if this is any better. Oh man, the makeup they have on Flitwick is bad. Like, bad. Like, poor Warwick Davis. Like, what the hell? Let's see if I can catch it. It's like, Oh, yes, and then we make Seamus Finnegan blow up his feather. Because the poor boy can't... Like, Neville's supposed to be the clumsy one, but Seamus is always blowing shit up in the movies. I don't get it. Okay, so we're on the Quidditch scene, and it's the part where Snape is cursing Harry's broom, and all I gotta say is, like, if Alan Rickman was looking at me like that, my panties might spontaneously combust. Like, I think he wants to fuck Harry in these movies. Like, really wants to fuck Harry. What was I just saying? Like, oh, you catch the snitch and you get 150 points. So it's like, I'm Harry Potter. I'm the youngest seeker in over a century. I can the snitch! Slappity-doo! Who cares? Of course they took out the scene where Hermione solves the potion thing with logic, because fucking patriarchy, that's why. So, the movie's going off. The first few ones, I mean, they're not super loyal to the books, but they're not nearly as deviant once we get to the later, bigger, thicker books. But, you know, it's cute and stuff, and I'm tired. Like, this is all I got left. Like, so, happy Thanksgiving. Yay, we survived Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or the Philosopher's Stone if you're British. God, why does my camera refuse to focus? It's fun to be British, but I'm not. But James likes when I talk like I'm a deranged Monty Python character. So, that's my other thing was, like, at the end, Hagrid gives Harry, like, the book of pictures with his parents in it, and in the book, it was a little more like, I wrote all your parents' friends and got them to send me pictures. Like, it was made more a big deal, like, Hagrid put in effort, right, to get those pictures, like, anyway. But yeah, the whole movie, like, Alan Rickman's name just went by. Alan Rickman had fuck me eyes for Harry Potter. That's it. Like, he's supposed to look like he hates him, but I really just felt like he wanted to bang him. Like, and maybe that's because the internet is a weird place and too much slash fiction has been put in my head, but that was the impression that I got. But, yep. Done with the Sorcerer's / Philosopher's Stone. And I've already listened to and finished the audiobook of Chamber of Secrets. So I'll be watching that next week. Oh, Kitty wants to say hi. Come on. Ari wants to say goodbye. She enjoyed it. Ooh. Yes. Yes. So, this was a thing that I did. It was requested. I may do it for another movie if anybody gives a crap. But, yeah. Thanks for watching and stuff.